Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Goes for a shot! Cafu clears without hesitation. And it's with the keeper. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Aimed beyond the defence. Cafu. That's going across goal. Tacho clears it away. Taken back almost at once. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Can he get it? It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Tries to play it through. Roberto... Shot, surely! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's quick to get rid. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Ibrahimovic. Hazard gets into a good position. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played in by Roberto. Oh, good climb! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Cunha is herring after that one. Koeman promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Ibrahimovic, and he's in on goal. Messi! Goal! Galatasaray! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Galatasaray have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Monaco really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Galatasaray have it back and can go again. That's very neat. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Messi. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Spread it left. Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Monaco clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Messi. He can run onto that. Takes a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Hazard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Has a look and plays it forward. Gabriel cuts it out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Olise. Baresi. Van Bronckhorst. And it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Looking for the foul. He leaps for it. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Galatasaray are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
And this is Messi. Well, played right into his path. And that should get the job done. Vieira.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Olise wins the duel this time. Now it's James Rodriguez. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Matheus Cunha. The message is clear, none shall pass. Van Bronckhorst. Hazard. He's got away. Timber defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Matheus Cunha. Pass somewhat off target. Pull it. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He is through here. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. Ah, such a clever touch. Monaco are looking to go forward now. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Quality ball. Olise. Now that's well seen too. That has not gone well. Gabriel. Now it's Matheus Cunha.
Galatasaray have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Great ball, and Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Van Bronckhorst. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's a promising position. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Olise. Marquinhos. Opts for safety. Now, can they get him away? Vieira. Now it's Hazard. Now that's a lovely exchange. Roberto Carlos, and he's managed to get free.
Galatasaray clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nicely aimed pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's definitely on. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Yellow or red? It is red. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le
He's
numéro
shaping up
18,
to have a crack from here.
le numéro 51.
And now as good a time as any.
Numéro 5.
Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Monaco are level. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's on it. Can he get it? And Messi! And that's a real chance missed.
Messi fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Caceres.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And it's Zanetti. And it's Olmo.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Oh, good spread. Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot! And that is well cleared. And this is James Rodriguez. Deftly away. And that will be it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Galatasaray.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Given the ball anywhere near the box, and you know what the outcome will be.
A very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
Gerrard. Looking to pass their way up. It's Ibrahimovic! Cafu can get it clear. Messi. And Van Bronckhorst. Gullit. Vieira. And he's got the beating of his man. Great ball, and he's in here. And the finish! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Turkey are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. Cafu. Gullit. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Thuram calmly anticipates. Nedved. Van Bronckhorst. Now, can they get him away? Space for him to turn and look. And it's Gullit. Picked out brilliantly. That is great defending, so alert. Galatasaray are behind here, despite their domination of possession. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ibrahimovic. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Ended up in no man's land. That's a cute ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Messi. Showing great feet there. Mateus. Vieira. Pass somewhat off target.
Galatasaray really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Aims beyond the defence. And this is Ibrahim. Chance! And that's a sharp finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Turkey are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Marquez. And it's Marquez. Koeman. Cafu. Ball played for Koeman. Vieira. And it's Koeman. Koeman. For Marquez. And it's Koeman. Oh, they could be caught out here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, that is asking for trouble. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
A case now of complete control.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
And a quick reminder today,
Well, that is the
everybody,
first
to
half
make
done,
sure to put
and
any
we are
litter
ready
in
for
the
what
bins
follows in the
provided.
second.
Thank you for your cooperation.
So right back into the action. Galatasaray not having the rob of the green at the moment. They are trailing. That's a throw. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Nedved. Marquez. Here's Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that is that. Galatasaray have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Galatasaray against Fenerbahce.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Messi, and it's Ronaldinho. And here's Ibrahimovic, and this is Ronaldinho, played out wide, back where it came from, looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's Ibrahimovic! Van Bronckhorst, now it's Hazard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hazard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's well spotted. Roberto Carlos. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Ronaldinho. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's managed to get from Messi! What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Van Bronckhorst. Now it's Hazard. It's Ronaldinho! Goal! Fenerbahce! Fenerbahce take the lead. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now that looks a decent ball. He's being urged to shoot. Now this could be a chance. That looks a good cross. Back in once more. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's the chance to counter. And this is Ibrahimovic. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Hazard. And this is Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's intervened well there. And here's Ibrahimovic. Great vision. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the... He's having a pop! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Has a look and plays it forward. Nice sequence of passes, this. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hazard. Now, can they get him away? Time and again, they are repelled. Makalele did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Koeman. Looking tidy in possession here. Gullit. Gullit! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Van Bronckhorst. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's been shifted off it. Rijkaard. And it's Ronaldinho. And that could set him on his way. Marquez deals with that comfortably. Van Bronckhorst. Azar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Ronaldinho. Messi receives it in a wide position. Oh, it's come loose. Makaleli. Ibrahimovic. Shot, surely! Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Galatasaray come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term.
Oh, good fly! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Maldini. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Quickly taken. Thuram picks it up out wide. Now, can they get it back? Van Bronckhorst looking for options for movement. Makaleli. And it's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Gullit. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Great chance here to level it up. Right from the top draw. Galatasaray are back in business. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is it.
And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Azar. Cafu. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's... And there's the shot! Again, a brilliant save. No, that's been intercepted. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He won't be happy with that one. And this is Messi. Ibrahimovic. He's found the way through. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. Goal! Fenerbahce! Into the lead once more. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
The goal scorer for Fenerbahce after 72 minutes is Ronaldinho. Substitution for Galatasaray, number 15.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Marquez.
Well, this is what we've been
18,
waiting for.
Ibrahimovic, number 12.
Shapes to shoot! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Number 9, Eucrez. Number 14, Xabi Alonso.
That was good alertness. Galatasaray still have the cards to affect this game. Not a hint of offside here. He is through here.
Fenerbahce surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Some really good ball movement. And this is Messi. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Schneider with the short one. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against it. Schneider! We've got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Go! And the keeper couldn't hold it. This their second corner of the game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hazard wins the duel this time. Into the last 5 minutes. That is good strength. Now it's Schneider.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Makaleli plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Hazard. 4 added minutes on the ball. He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Nicely weighted ball. Azar. Bonucci. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Quality ball. Gyökeres. Bonucci. He's going for goal! Oh, split second! And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of...
Açtım mikrofonu bak. Ben mi? Kapayım canlı yayın. Kapat. Selamünaleyküm Feride. De sen ne yaparsınız?